Alright, what's going on, dudes? My name is Dan. My apologies in advance already for the crappy audio quality. I don't have my mic here because I wasn't planning on recording anything, but Overkill just updated Payday 2, so it's update 95.3, which sounds like a radio station to me. And basically, this video is going to cover what they added in for this little update. And I'm just going to get this out of the way already. This is not going to be for everybody. If anyone was around for the limited time DLC for the Completely Overkill pack, and for anyone who doesn't know what the Completely Overkill pack is, basically it gives you 4 masks, these masks here that I labeled as Mega, and basically they're masks that have all the 4 basic characters, the standard characters all the way from Payday the Heist, Dallas, Hoxton, Wolf, and Chains. And they have, I guess, mega versions of them, where they have, like, effects and all this cool other shit. And this costed $20, at least in US currency. You're going to need to convert it if you're in a different country. My apologies, I don't know all the currency exchange rates and all that other shit. But $20, $5 for each mask, basically. And this update, they added something new, because there was something that they mentioned in there for the DLC, saying that there was going to be something in a later date, and they released a safe called the Completely Overkill safe that only people with the Completely Overkill pack can get. And basically all it is your guaranteed rare or above skin. And people thought that was it. But then they added this update here, update 95.3, and we get revamped for the mask. So we're going to go through everything that it says, and there's also a perk deck beta thing that we're able to go through, and we're just going to look at it some more. So basically, they just had 5 new masks. A few of them, I don't know if they're brand new masks. They might be revamps. We'll actually check later. But right here it says, Heisters, today is the day that we release the first 5 mega masks for the Completely Overkill pack owners out there, which is me, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we did creating them. We'll check the website momentarily. We also gone live with an open beta for a perk deck balance that is eventually coming out. So we're going to head actually to the change log, and we're going to see what has happened. So we're going to turn off that sound. I really do like this background that they have. So, let's see. The first update, yes, these masks are only available to the owners of the Completely Overkill pack. And the pack was a limited DLC, which is no longer available to purchase, but you can find external means to get it, but it's going to be a lot more expensive. So, here they actually go through the mask and what they look like. The Mega Plague Doctor. Right here, for years, healing is a tool, and witness man's cruel ways, born in desperation. Okay. So, this is the Plague Doctor, which is one of the infamy masks. We have the Mega Kevin, which I actually don't know about. But to me, it looks like a Predator-style mask. That was my mom, by the way. We have a Mega Cthulhu mask, which is, I believe, an infamous mask. So, we have this one. We'll actually take a look at these in-game as well. We have the Mega Kawaii mask, which a lot of people has talked about, and this was actually a community wanted item. So we have a revamp of the Kawaii mask and the Mega Deathwish mask. Now, I was in a conversation with my friend Dead Kitty on Steam that I've played Payday with and I've talked to a bunch of times, and I've mentioned about, well, I asked him, how are these masks? And he's like, I like all of them except one thing about the Deathwish mask, and it's for anyone who owns the Completely Overkill pack. They have full range for the Mega Deathwish mask, but under the exception, they don't need the Deathwish achievement in order to wear it, because if you don't know, there's difficulty masks, and in order to get the difficulty masks, you need to complete all the heists that came with the game upon that achievement being released, which, in my opinion, just do all the normal ones first, and if it won't, just find a guide or whatever. Because, I don't know, I did all of them, but I did all the major ones first, like the actual heist, and then I did DLC, just in the off chance that something happened. But anyone who doesn't have the achievement, like for the Death Wish heist, but has a completely overkill pack, they have free range for the Death Wish, Mega Death Wish mask, that is. And that's one thing he didn't like. So, we have concept for 5 remaining masks are coming in March. Okay, so we have an actual another 5 mask ideas here. Change logs. Code. Fix the issue where players could avoid bleed out after Swang Song by getting tased. Spotter skill now applies to the SWAT van turret. Okay, that's cool. Fixed an issue that occurred how you successfully complete, but no players were left alive. The crew alive bonus was negative value and not 0. Art. So, fix the issue where the black button appeared behind the background during credits. Fix an issue where the head of a security guard would clip through the ground when killed. Okay, I've seen that. And fix a visual issue on Bodhi's hand while running with a Chiamano 88. Apparently that was an issue. Okay. Audio. They re-added missing weapon sounds, and they fixed an issue that caused Bonnie to sometimes play the wrong voice when securing bags in stealth. That must be fun. And the level fixed an issue with the SWAT van turrets and the counterfeit job. I don't know what the issue was, but all I know is that they run through the fucking building. Fixed the issue where Captain Winters would roam around instead of leaving the area once defeated in the counterfeit job. That I've had happen all the time. So I'm glad that they fixed that. Fixed the issue where they caused the paper rolls in the counterfeit job would not stack when transferred between players. I haven't seen that happen. Fixed an issue where players could get stuck behind the barn doors on day 2 of the goat sim. That I've had happen once. Corrected the misplaced cameras in the Golden Grin. Golden Grin. That I haven't seen. The fire extinguishers on Golden Grin were no longer lethal explosions. I've been killed so many times by those. So annoying, but it's so funny to watch. Fixed a rare crash when opening the door in Payday 2, or Day 2 of the Hawkson Breakout. Okay, that I haven't happened. Weapons, fixing an issue where gadgets and marking guards didn't work while bipod was deployed on the LMG. Okay, I don't use bipod often, so... Fixing an issue where the stock modification for the strike pistol was visible through walls. Ah, okay. I know what they're going through by that. So, apparently we can't actually go back on that, so what a shame. Can we actually... We'll click on this, but... Because I want to actually touch base quickly on that beta issue that they were talking about. We're just like, okay, there's an open beta for perk balancing. And I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting to look at. So, let's take a look. So, there's an open beta, and it basically, I guess, revamps stuff. Okay. So, for Gambler, medical supplies perk, added to an already existing perk. If the gambler's current health is lower than other players, the heal effect of the gambler will increase by 100%. Stacks up to 3 times. Okay. Burglar, Breath of Fresh Air perk, addition to already existing perk, added a 10% crouch movement increased speed. So it's kind of like the basics of Shinobi. So having those, I wonder if they stack actually. And armor, the reinforced armor perk, it's already existing. When your armor gets depleted, you will be immune to health damage for 1.5 seconds. This cannot occur more often than once every 30 seconds. That is an interesting concept. You could already probably assume that it's going to be OP up the ass, just because it says that you're going to be immune to health damage. So basically you're dodging all your bullets for 1.5 seconds. But again, that's a small window, and it happens every half a minute. So I think that it's a good balance. I'm going to say that. Crew Chief, Wolfpack, combined with the old brute strength skill with the Wolfpack perk. That I don't know anything about. So, well, actually, combine the old brute strength perk with the old Wolfpack perk. Brute strength perk, okay. Replaces old perk with you grants, nice word there. Let's just say it grants 8% damage reduction for players in your group. This bonus is doubled when you are under 50% health for yourself only. So you can have a 16% reduction if your health is below 50, but everyone else generally has 8%. Okay, so Hitman, the ambidextrous perk, I probably butchered that. The added akimbo related perks for Tooth and Claw and changed stability penalty from 24 to 16, so they upped it just a little bit. And added something. Okay. So the akimbo ammo capacity for akimbo weapons is increased by 125. What do they have it initially? Well, I guess there you go. They added it right there. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see what else they have. And please note this is the beta. Play the beta at your own risk. You may lose your save file, so back it up. Okay. And then they have a guide. And then some people are butthurt. But anyways, we are now going to get into the look of the masks. So, where would these actually be under? Would they be under DLC? Yes, they would. All next to the Megas. Okay, so, first thing, we have the Mega Cthulhu mask, which actually, I like the effects here, but I wish there was a little more. So, let's grab that. Let's head back down here. The Mega Deathwish mask. I've never understood why hardcore heisters don't call themselves Deathwishers. Cool. Maybe it's just too damn cool. Thanks for your support. Overkill salutes you. And it says all Overkill salutes you. Okay. So what effects does this have? I guess it's just a light. That looks cool. I like it. I wish there was actually like a visible effect, like when you see with the Cthulhu mask where they actually have an effect, or with these where you actually can see all of it and it's like pulsating and whatever. But whatever, to each their own. Let's go to the Mega Kawaii mask. I will punish you for love, for justice, for mercy, bubble blast. Wonderful. So, I like the look of this. I like how this is actually shining and you actually could see the effects and the glistening in the eye. I find it weird though, compared, seeing this one and then seeing one like this. There's a big difference because these are drooping and rather plain, whereas this one actually looks like it has some thought put into it. So when Payday 3 eventually comes out, I wish they actually put more thought into the masks like these. And this, holy shit, this looks badass. I like how it goes through, and to me it looks like it's, yeah, it looks like it's a fucking laser basically piercing through the eye. Okay, where does this Kevin mask even come from? I don't know. I don't even know where to look, to be honest. Is it in here since there's like infamous mask? Well, here's the Cthulhu mask that used to go. It looks all oily and shit. Kevin, I don't even know. Where the fuck is Kevin? Oh shit, we're actually forgetting one more. Plague Doctor. Ah, there you are, buddy. Okay, this looks fucking... This looks cool. So they added like a fire in his eyes, you can see right there. And they still have the locusts flying around, or flies, whatever you want to call them, to each their own. So, these are the 4 masks, or 5, my apologies, and the update, and we got ourselves a little review of it. So, thank you guys for bearing with this horrendous audio quality, and thank you guys for tuning into the video. So, out of 10, we're just gonna say for this update, I really like these masks. I do. The perk decks, the balancing and all that stuff, I guess you could say, I find that an interesting concept. I'll need to look more in depth in it and see how it's gonna affect me and my friends and our play styles. But overall, good job, Overkill. I really do like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like our favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already to miss any of these videos in the future. I do post every day or every other day. I'm still trying to get back on the track for every day. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Dan, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good day, guys.